Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Nick Beasley Show.
It's the Nick Beasley Show, yeah, you already know. From the field to the court where the champions grow. Wrestling rings to the diamond glow. Catch the vibe, let's go, let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another episode of the Nick Beasley Show. This is about Tua Tagovailoa, or as I like to call him now, Tua turn the ball over. He has been benched by the Miami Dolphins. I am a Dolphins fan, and I can honestly say my reaction to this was it's about time. He played awful Monday night. I mean, he looked like crap all the way through, whole game. He looked terrible. Tua has had 20 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions this year. That's the biggest key. 15 interceptions. Why? What am I missing? What am I missing, Tua? You listen, bro. They traded for Tyreek Hill. They brought in an offensive-minded head coach. They've given you everything you wanted, and you're playing like trash. And honestly, if I was the coach, your ass would have been benched a lot sooner. Now, the rookie quarterback, Quinn Ewers, will come in and play the last 3 games of the year. I love this move. Listen, I like Zach Wilson. And I think if it was earlier in the season, Zach would be the starter. However, I feel that at this point, we've got 3 games left. Let's get a look at the rookie. Let's see what the rookie can do. We're out of playoff contention. Okay. Now, there's a lot of money attached to Tua. A lot of money attached to his contract. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to cut him. We can't trade him because, 1, his play is awful, and 2, no one's going to pick up that contract because it's just too expensive. So I'm not real sure what's going to happen with his contract. However, I hope that we cut him. I like Tua, right? Listen, I'm an Alabama fan. I love Tua Tagovailoa. I appreciate what he did at Alabama. Tua is not, he's just not a good NFL quarterback. And it's okay. It does seem to be a trend, though, with Hawaiian quarterbacks. They don't always pan out. We've had Marcus Mariota didn't pan out. Gabriel got his run in Cleveland, but got benched after getting injured and lost his job to Shador. For now, I do think Gabriel's going to be okay, though. Tua didn't pan out as a starter, so at least in Miami. So it does seem to be an issue. I'm not blaming Mike McDaniel because Tua is not the guy that McDaniel wanted. His job was to come in and fix Tua, and he tried his best. It just didn't work out. Hopefully we can, figure something out in the future and work out in the future what this offense is going to look like post Tua. The next 3 games are obviously with Quinn Ewers. Run the ball. Here's the thing. Mike McDaniel's offense is based on 2 things: arm strength and accuracy, and that's 2 problems that Tua has had. Now, I don't know, because Tua has changed a lot since his time in Alabama. In Alabama, he was good. We were all good, right? I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a concussion problem like he's had. He's had too many concussions, and that's why he's fallen off so much. We had the 1 year where he was real good. He was healthy all year. The offense finally looked functional. But then we got bounced against KC in the playoffs. He cannot seem to play at all if the temperature is under 40 degrees, which it was Monday night. And again, he looked awful Monday night. And people are going to say, well, it's the Steelers' defense. It's the Steelers' defense without TJ Watt. And this Steelers defense, let's be honest, is not the same Steelers defense that they had years ago. It's not the world beaters. This is an older defense that's aging out. We just didn't look good as an offense at all. Tua is to blame for most of that. The interceptions were ridiculous. Again, I'm fine with Tua leaving. I really am. I think it's time. Hopefully he finds a spot, somewhere. I don't know where, but hopefully he finds a spot. I didn't want him to get benched this year, but based on the play we've had, he's got to go. And I've tried to be like, well, maybe it's not Tua. Maybe it's this and this. And for people that are going to say, well, y'all went on a 4-game win streak, he didn't play well in those either. But the biggest thing is the 15 interceptions. The turnovers are killing us. The 36.7 completion percentage on the year, only 2,600 yards. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. This is not the way Mike McDaniel runs his offense. Something's got to change, and the change is going to be Tua. And it's unfortunate, but it had to be done. I do hope that Tua lands on his feet somewhere. Maybe somebody picks him up in free agency, brings him in as a backup. I think he is going to have to do what Mac Jones did and what Russell Wilson did and be like, okay, I'll be the backup. Because otherwise, like, I don't see him starting for a franchise. Maybe the Raiders, but I don't even know if you want to touch that deal if you're the Raiders. Pete Carroll was probably getting fired. You've already fired your offensive coordinator. There's a decent amount of quarterback talent in the draft. You probably get a first, the number 1 or number 2 pick. You get Fernando Mendoza, possibly. Like, if I'm the Raiders, that's who I'd go get. You want to bring in Tua as a backup and as a veteran leader, sure. But based on some of the stuff I've seen this year, he's not the leader. Our leader is Devon Achane, our second or third year running back, who is absolutely incredible. It didn't pan out for Tua. And what makes it worse is you see what Joe Burrow is doing in Cincinnati. I know they're terrible, but it's not because of Burrow. You see what Justin Herbert is doing in LA. Like, dude, that's a problem. Jalen Hurts has already won a Super Bowl and been to 2. Not only was he in the same draft class as Tua, he was teammates with Tua and got benched for Tua at Alabama. I think we just chalk it up. I think Tua takes his money, goes home, or finds somewhere else to go. It's going to be a tough decision for him and his family to make once the Dolphins make their decision, whether they're going to cut him or not. But obviously, benching him, it feels like they're going to end up cutting him at the end of the year. He'll get all the money that he's guaranteed, but and the cap hit is going to be horrendous for the Dolphins. I don't know what we do at quarterback because we're going to be a top 10, top 15 pick, but deep down, quarterback-wise, we don't have a lot of talent at the back end of the draft for quarterbacks. A lot of the guys that were projected to come out this year aren't coming out this year. They're waiting until next year. So, I don't know what we do, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.